Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below. Don't forget to also follow your girl on Instagram at the Real China Sister. My Instagram name is the same name as my YouTube name, the Real China Sister, so make sure y'all hit that follow button. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 signs that your relationship won't work. A lot of people have been discussing lately what it takes to make a relationship work, the things that tend to break up a relationship. I've even heard people talk about, being on quarantine has given them a chance to get to know their partner a little better, and maybe they don't really like the person that they're getting to know. So in this video, I'm just going to be giving you guys my 5 personal signs that your relationship just won't work.
The beat live, Lil Juke made it.
My number one sign for you guys that your relationship won't work is that you guys both want 2 different things. Like in the long run, you guys want different things within the relationship. For example, maybe you want to be in a monogamous relationship, but he wants to be in a relationship where he can still see other women. Maybe you, the man, you want to get married eventually, but she doesn't see marriage for her future. And you guys will enjoy each other while you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. But as time goes on, as the months, the years go on, eventually it's going to be like, okay, what are we doing here? And you're once again going to be confronted with the notion of her saying, hey, I told you I really wasn't looking for the marriage thing. And now in the end of this, you're with hurt feelings. It's important in a relationship that you guys have the same end goals, you guys have the same goals within a relationship, that there's an understanding there. That's the whole point of the talking phase, or the before you guys become boyfriend and girlfriend phase, is so you guys can have a clear understanding what each party wants. And even in that time of talking, because people can say anything, they can sit there and act like they want something and they really don't. In that time of the talking stage, or before the boyfriend and girlfriend stage, you get to know that person, you get to see how they react to certain things, what makes them tick, what makes them happy. So honestly, if you guys want 2 different things within a relationship, then the relationship is just not going to work. My second sign your relationship is not going to work is if your partner is not open to discussing issues within your relationship and coming up with a conclusion or a solution to whatever trouble you might be having. Couples are going to argue, couples are going to get into disagreements. Everybody has different views on things. But when you have someone or a partner that just gets so closed off when you try to discuss something that's bothering you, or they try to put the discussion off, they don't want to face the conversation head on, then there could be some problems there. In a relationship, there should be an open forum where you guys are able to discuss your issues and you're able to figure out how to make something work. The whole point of a relationship is I want to be with this person and I want to figure it out. So when you have a partner that becomes so closed off when there's an issue or there's conflict, and all of a sudden they go into a closet, or they're all of a sudden they become so closed off, like it's like a wall is between you guys, then I don't feel like the relationship is going to work. Which brings me to my third sign that the relationship is probably not going to work. If you guys have different morals and values. I said it before in a previous sign that, everybody's different. Everybody has different views on things. Everybody reacts to things differently. But when I talk about morals and values, I'm talking about the stuff that really matters. So when I say different morals, values, I mean things like being family oriented. Maybe the girl you're dating, she's not as family oriented as you. Therefore, down the line, there will be certain things she won't be able to understand because she's not as family oriented as you. Therefore, your relationship with your mother and father, she might not be able to understand because she's not that close to her mom or dad. Another example of different morals, values, maybe the guy you're dating, he has this weird thing about women. He thinks men are up here and women are down there, and women should just clean the house and have sex. That's different morals and values. That type of relationship is not going to work if you're not willing to submit to what he's saying. And I know a lot of people would say, oh, those are things that could be worked on. He can eventually change his mind. If you go into a relationship wanting to change some shit, you're already on the road for self-destruction. When you get in a relationship, you really have to accept a person for all that he or she is. Yeah, little minor things can be changed as time goes along. like things that don't matter. But when it's something that's embedded in someone's brain, like me personally, I'm not sitting there trying to explain every day to a man why men and women are equal and why he's not higher than me just because he's a man. Like, I'm not sitting there doing that every day. He will get dropped and I will go find somebody else. So I guess it all depends on what you deem as important within a relationship, or just for yourself personally. Like me, I know you better not think you higher up than me just because you were born with a penis. You better have some type of family orientation. You better love your mama. Like, these are just things that are important to me. Whereas maybe another woman, it might not be important to her. Maybe she'll be okay that he don't like his mama. Maybe she'll be okay that he thinks men are above just because they're men. But me personally, that's just not me. So I guess it all just depends on what you see as important. My fourth sign that your relationship is not going to work is if your partner is not supportive. You know, support is very important in a relationship. It's nice to know that the person that you're with gives a shit about what you're doing. You know, they ask, like, you know, how your mental state is, you know, especially in this economy with coronavirus and quarantine and all this stuff. Like, it's been hard on a lot of people. It's nice to have a supportive partner that's more so interested in what's going on with you rather than talking about themselves all day. So I think support is really important in a relationship. You know, if you got someone constantly telling you in your ear something isn't going to work, then, you know, it starts to get tiring, you know. But I also don't believe support is me sitting here blowing smoke up your ass all day. Like, if I don't think something is going to work, I'm going to tell you, because I just like to be honest about things. But if I do feel like something is worth it, then I'm going to say, you know, it's up to the person to decide what they want to do. But I think support is very important at the end of the day. Support along with honesty. My fifth and final sign that your relationship is not going to work, and the fifth one is more so like just a personal one for me, where I'll know something is not going to work out with a man that I'm dating, is if they are not mentally strong. You know, you have to have a mentally strong person. Your partner has to know how to be able to tell people no, and your partner has to be able to know when to tell people to mind their fucking business. You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you know, a lot of the time when you get in a relationship, you know, whether it's a guy or a female, you know, all of a sudden everyone is so interested in your relationship and so interested in what you guys are doing, like in depth of your relationship. All of a sudden the friends have so many questions, the family has so many questions, and maybe they're asking things that they really even shouldn't be asking because it's none of their business. Your partner has to know how to draw the line, when to draw the line. Your partner has to know how to tell people, you know, that's really none of your business, or whatever is going on between you guys, you know, not to allow other people to get in their heads about their partner or what's going on. I feel like what goes on between a man and a woman is between a man and a woman. And a lot of you guys have to, you know, get stronger in the mental department and not allow people so easily in your heads. You know, relationships are not really for the weak. I've noticed, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like most breakups are not even always because of what's going on between two people. A lot of time breakups happen because of outside people that don't know how to mind their business. So I feel like if you're not strong enough, like mentally or emotionally, to be able to tell people again to mind their fucking business, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. And if you're dating somebody that you know doesn't know how to tell people no, or doesn't know how to draw the line with people, I don't see that relationship working, because people are always going to have an opinion on what you're doing, on what both of you guys are doing. So you have to know when to draw that line and how to draw it. But those are my 5 signs that your relationship is not going to work out. If you guys have any questions or whatever, you know, drop it in the comments and I'll answer it if I feel like I have any insight on it. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram at The Real China Sister. See you guys soon.